On June the 30th, 2015, the British government is set to close the Independent Living Fund, the ILF.
ILF was set up in 1988 to help people with high support needs live in the community rather than in residential care.
The closure of the Independent Living Fund signals the end of independent living for disabled people.
It took disabled people many years to fight their way out of institutions and to have the same chances as everyone else to live in and contribute to the community.
Without the ILF, the care of its 17,500 users will become the responsibility of their local authority. It will be down to individual policies of that authority how their care will be delivered.
My big fear of losing my nighttime cover, really, because that's been the thing historically that local authorities have been a bit, iffy about paying for, about having a PA at night. And then you hear all these horror stories that in other boroughs, they insist that people wear incontinence pads and things like that, and people are on their own at night, and so that's my big fear.
Without the Independent Living Fund, many people will have to give up jobs that they've fought hard to secure.
Where's Cheryl? All these ILF cuts, it depends what time the council decides to help me get out of bed.
Well, that's no good, neither here at 7:30.
Well, we need her here for the scene.
It's supposed to be at 7:30.
So, what time are we actually going to get on set? About 11?
Probably.
Popping to the shop, meeting friends at the pub or for a coffee, going to the toilet or answering the front door. General, everyday things that we take for granted.
Hi, my name is Brian, and without the ILF, how will I get out of bed, get dressed, wash and shave, use the toilet, get out and be part of the world? I don't want to be a prisoner in my own home or shut away in residential care.
Under the new guidelines, local authorities are even obliged to ensure you get hot meals every day.
Many authorities work on a so-called clean and feed policy. Instead of aid to 24-hour assistance, they deliver several 15-minute slots of care throughout the day, meaning people will have to decide between such basic needs as eating or personal hygiene within a short prescribed time slot. And let's face it, I smell bad enough to start with.
It's a postcode lottery, and many people will only get help with being washed and fed. That's it.
That's what you're doing?
Well, because of the ILF cuts,
yeah.
Chez doesn't get any help with food, so I thought we should give her what we wanted to give it to us. So,
she needs the fruits as well.
All right, everything.
As well as the fibre.
All of that.
There we go.
Just, I'd cook her something myself, but I can't do anything.
You might poison her.
So, I've been thinking, you've not been able to get out much since they cut the Independent Living Fund, but I thought maybe this would be a good idea. Hey?
It's not really getting out though, is it?
Cheers!
Well, so I'm supposed to come back and look after you. Well, I can't, love. I'm a busy man. Love, I've got my own life to live, alright? I've just moved to Aberdeen, for goodness sake. Alright, well, good luck. Yeah, I love you too. You know I would if I could. Yeah. Hang on, there's someone on the phone again.
What about those people with no family support networks? Eh?
It's simple things to you or me, like getting the post or reaching something from a shelf, will now be totally inaccessible or unfulfilled.
Without the ILF, many people will be forced to give up their homes, their work and their everyday lives, and they'll have no option but to go into residential care.
Well, I think what that really translates is where people's, basic needs legally will still have to be met. People will be existing around, the 15-minute calls or whatever. So they won't have a life, they won't have independence, and therefore they may well choose, in very inverted commas, to go into residential care, because it's either that or they will be just stuck within four walls. So there's no choice at all, really.
The Scottish Parliament, the Welsh and Northern Irish Assemblies have all agreed to save the Independent Living Fund. This means that England is alone in scrapping the ILF.
Help us save the ILF, or at least get the funding ring-fenced by the local authorities.
Please.
Please.
Pretty please.
Please, please sign the petition below.
If this was you, your family, or your friends, would you want to take this away?
At least this isn't actually really truthful to what we live like. Oh,